Peace, Divine Reflections. For those who follow me on Instagram, my handle is Healing for My People. But I posted a little short video recently, and this is a follow-up video for that. And also just more of like an energy reading, a forecast, if you will, for what's happening right now. And this includes today, yesterday, a few days before, and a few days ahead. So listen up. I opened up the way for Spirit to speak through as I do, because the things that I share are purely in the spiritual realm, and I'm only a vessel sharing what Spirit gives. And so this energy that we're in right now is calling us deeply inside of ourselves. And at the same time, it's also calling us to step into what will be outside of ourselves very soon, right? So we speak a lot about nature and about the cosmos. And as you are aware, we are, well, at least here in the US, on this side of the globe, we are experiencing a shift in the weather. We're all going through the winter to spring transition. So oftentimes that energy just means that not only are we moving out of the darkness or out of the cold, out of the uncomfortable, out of the unknown, but we're moving into a rebirth or a new life and a new everything, new beginnings, freshness, the birthing of just new things. And so with this space comes the need for more reflection, more solitude, being very, very particular and very, very careful of how you share your energy and with whom you share your energy. So as we reflect and as we move through the days, just be very mindful of that. Be mindful of the things that you're connecting with, the things that you're letting through, the things that you're letting into your space. And then on top of that, with this Mercury retrograde, which is about to be over here in about a week, we're also impacted by that energy, which gives us, it gives us lessons, and it gives us a chance to grow in ourselves. It gives us more insight into things that we have worked on, things that we've grown in, things that we need to work on, especially that of communication. And oftentimes communication has a lot to do with and affects our relationships. So in this space, we are evaluating relationships. We're letting go of things that don't service us, because in order to go into this next season, we cannot take things that are meant to be left behind. And when I say things, I'm talking about energy. I'm talking about relationships of all kinds, family, friends, lovers, business, career, all of that. So when we're moving into a new season, especially a new year, because really this is when the new year begins, when the spring comes, as we're moving into this new year, we have to choose to leave behind in these winter months the things that we have fought through, the things that we have battled, the things that have felt like they have been consuming us. We have to step out of that and step into this newness and this rebirthing and these new beginnings, so that we can clear the way and have everything that is divinely ours and that is already written. All right. So in order to move into that new space, coming out of Mercury retrograde here soon, stepping into this new spring season, into this new year, we have to be very, very careful, be observant, be self-reflective, and make sure that the moves that we're making are the moves that are aligned with our highest. Meaning making sure that the things that we're doing, the things that we're saying, the things that we are choosing to be connected with are in fact serving our highest good. They're in fact feeding us, filling us up, and setting us up so that we can be successful in this next season. Okay, how else would you know what's good for you if you did not take time to sit still and to block out all of the distractions and to just simply be with yourself and feel the feelings that you feel running through your body? Feel the emotions, let them flow through you so that you can be aware You have to do this. This is required. It's our nature. Many of us are not used to this, taking time to self, being quiet. We're uncomfortable with it. What am I supposed to do? What am I sitting here for? I need some music in my ear, I need the TV on in the background. I got to fall asleep with the TV. I mean, there's different. It's deep. The point is, my people, that I'm telling you that during this time especially, all the time, but during this time especially, please take intentional times and moments out of your day to be still and to just enjoy some silence and to intentionally tap into the things that you think and feel and hear so that you can grow in yourself even stronger and even more powerfully. There is nothing more powerful than what your spirit has to feed you and give you, because that is the very thing that will make sure that you're getting where you need to be. Nothing outside of you is going to get you there. It's always going to be inside of you. It's always going to be that thing inside of you that is going to drive you to where you need to be in this life. And it's important for you to be where you need to be in this life because it's a universal energy that rises and that elevates everybody. When you are in alignment, you encourage and inspire other people to get in alignment. And when other people are in alignment, then this world just gets fired up. There's a massive clearing and cleansing happening. There is a massive, just in general alignment happening. So the things that are no longer meant for you, the things that you have outgrown, those things got to be left behind. You got to be courageous. You have to be courageous and faithful in knowing that when you let those things go, them doors are they're already open. When you let them things go, you're able to see them doors that are open. Right now, you can't see them because you got stuff clouding the way. So when you let that stuff go, you're able to see that door has been open for me all along. That's what this transition is about. That's what this energy is about. That's what the spring coming is about, right? And so in these days coming, we also have a full moon coming here in a few days. It's a lot of energy happening, very powerful stuff. Use these things, these natural forces, to increase and revitalize your essence. Use these things to revitalize who you are at your core. Tap into these cosmic waves and shifts. Mercury retrograde helps me to know what areas I need to communicate more in. It helps me to know what areas I have healed from and what I still have to work on. It helps me to become more patient, more aware of the reason why things happen the way that they do and divine timing. The full moon allows me to continuously grow and be more creative and to shine my light through any type of darkness. The winter teaches me how to be still and how to be okay with the silence and with the slowness and with the darkness and with the cold, so that I can collect those things and strengthen myself for a full blossoming to come in the spring. These things are natural for us. Use them. So again, the energy that we're in, it's a massive shift. We're about to grow. We're about to see the fruits of things begin to blossom slowly, 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 slowly. Don't rush things. Don't get too excited and jump ahead of yourself when you see that little blossom on the tree. You give thanks for that little blossom. You give thanks for that ray of sunshine. You give thanks for that opening in the way, and you keep on moving with the flow that is you and that is around you. So you don't get swept up too early, so that you don't end up, being counterproductive with yourself. Okay. So we are to use this. Begin to and continue to strengthen your wisdoms that come from inside of you. Strengthen those things. Use the tools that you have. Read, study stuff that's interesting to you. Take intentional time out of your day to feed yourself something good, something spiritual. Obviously, there are other aspects to this, like the physical, especially as we're moving into spring. It's important also to cleanse and to purge your body. So making smarter, wiser choices on what you're consuming, what you're eating, more balance, making sure that you're eating a little bit more of the live foods, the raw foods, making sure that you're drinking a lot of water, because also when you're doing this work, when you're feeding yourself, when you're studying, when you're leveling up, when you're on this journey, you have to also feed and clothe your physical vessel so that you can still be in balance, because it's all about your balance. Nobody can tell you what your balance is. Only you know. You know the feelings. You know when you're off and when you're on. Pay attention to that stuff. Be aware in these coming days. Know this. When I tell you this sun is about to come so hard, and when I tell you the illumination and the success and the business openings and the opportunities and all of the things that you have been manifesting and that you have been praying, asking, waiting for, they are so ready for you. All you have to do is be open and keep on the path of clarity, keep on the path of truth, of righteousness. You know, if somebody coming at you crazy, you don't need to give them nothing back, but either nothing back, period. But what I'm saying is you don't need to send them anything bad back, because you want to keep yourself in the clear. If you are tested, recognize the test and move through those tests fluidly. Be gentle with yourself. If you mess up, it's all good. Just be aware and make the choice not to do it again. If you do it again, you still be gentle with yourself, but then you just realize I still got a lot of work to do, and you continue to do the work. That's it. So use this shift, use this time, use this energy wisely, use it to your advantage. Know that you are one with nature. As I always say and remind, we are one with the divine force of nature, the divine force of God that is above us, that is within us, that is around us, that we are one with. We are one with that. We walk through that. So be aware of these things. Always remember and always know that what is to come and what is right now in this moment even is divine. Peace, love, power, and truth. Make it through.